In the third and final act of An Inspector Calls, we see the ferocious fallout of Ghoul's visit to those smug Herberts, the Burlings. Visit, or should I say visitation, because a lot of folks think Ghoul is a ghost, don't they? Anyway, here it is, that third act summarised in rhyme. With a whiskey in his hand to settle him down, Eric tells us how he met Eva in town. Eva seemed keen to bring proceedings to a halt. Their first night together reads like sexual assault. Eva falling pregnant is an unexpected turn, drives Eric to swipe money from the Burling family firm. When Eva finds out, the relationship ends. At this point in the play, utter chaos descends. With Burling family unity torn into bits, Eric calls his mum a killer and seems out of his wits. He actually poses a physical threat till Ghoul restores order, tells them not to forget that their selfish ways hurt people in need. If the Burlings don't change, they'll hurt, they'll bleed. The inspector departs, leaves the family drained. The old accept no fault, but the youth are ashamed. The squabble wobbles on down generational lines. And he wasn't an inspector, Mr. Burling opines. Firmly convinced that old Ghoul is a fraud, their selfishness and greed can be rightly restored. But neither Burling child is inclined to agree. If Ghoul's real or not doesn't matter, can't you see? Back from his walk, here's a fact Joe drops. There's no Inspector Ghoul who is working with the cops. Good grief, what relief, the old fogies concur. But the young are still stung, won't go back to how things were.
Everything's all right now,
Oily Jerry Boy soothes. Then the phone rings, Burling answers, and nobody moves. Arthur fumbles his words. The news is appalling. A girl died drinking bleach. An inspector is calling. Mother of pearl, that's how you end a play. Some pin-eyed snob once called Priestley the tradesman of letters. Well, I think craftsman's a bit closer to the mark, don't you? All the best if you're studying this powerful drama for your high school exams.